Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for IEO for class 10th. Today is our 6th class in the series wherein we will be doing a pretty interesting topic of idioms and proverbs. This is a very interesting and very practical topic because they help you, they talk about instances which are relatable to you, which happen to you in reality. So you can use them to describe certain situations in your own real life, or you can use them in conversations. They're going to add a lot of quality to your language if you do so. All right, so let's get started.
So what is our topic for today? आज हम कौन सा नया टॉपिक करने वाले हैं? Proverbs. Now today our topic is going to be proverbs. Now proverbs is one such topic जो हम आज करेंगे. एंड जब हमारा जो प्रेजेंटेशन है, जब हमारी क्लास है, जब पूरी हो जाएगी, तो यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द मीनिंग ऑफ प्रोवर्ब्स. यू विल बी एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड वेरियस एग्जाम्पल्स. इनफैक्ट आपको न्यू प्रोवर्ब्स सीखने को भी मिलेंगे जो आप अपने कॉन्वर्सेशंस में यूज भी कर सकते हैं, अपनी रीडिंग, अपनी राइटिंग स्किल्स एंड अपनी स्पीकिंग स्किल्स में. ऑलराइट, एंड IEO के क्वेश्चंस तो सॉल्व होंगे ही होंगे, so that is a plus point anyway. Alright, so let's start. तो सबसे पहले हम प्रोवर्ब्स के बारे में समझेंगे, एक इंट्रोडक्शन लेंगे कि आज हम क्या करने वाले हैं, किस तरीके से हमें हेल्प होगी. उसके बाद हम प्रोवर्ब्स समझेंगे कि प्रोवर्ब्स एग्जैक्टली क्या होते हैं, एंड फिर हम प्रोवर्ब्स की एग्जांपल्स करेंगे, वेरियस एग्जांपल्स जो आपको नए नए प्रोवर्ब्स भी सीखने को मिलेंगे. एंड दिस शैल बी फॉलोड बाय आवर क्विज, आवर क्वेश्चंस जो IEO के पैटर्न पर हैं. दीज क्वेश्चंस, इन क्वेश्चंस को हम सॉल्व करेंगे वन बाय वन विद अ टाइमर ऑफ 1 minute. All right, let's start. So first of all, we will start with the meaning of proverbs. Now, what exactly are proverbs? Let's read the meaning. Now here, the definition says, proverb is what? It is a short saying that is widely used to express an obvious truth. Okay, so हमने 2-3 फीचर्स हमने समझे proverb के इस मीनिंग में कि तो एक short saying होती है. Alright, it's a small and short and crisp saying which is widely used, and it is used to what? To express an obvious truth. मतलब एक obvious truth, एक well known truth है, एक fact है जो सब जानते हैं, एंड उसको एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए जो प्रोवर्ब है, दिस सेइंग इज वाइडली यूज्ड, मतलब इट इज कॉमन अमंगस्ट पीपल. ऑलराइट, तो अब हम एग्जांपल देखेंगे कि क्या शॉर्ट सेइंग है, इसका वाइड यूज होता है, एंड इट इज यूज्ड टू एक्सप्रेस एन ऑब्वियस ट्रूथ. ऑलराइट, Alright, so now let's see an example here. Now what does the example say? The example says, this is a proverb. This is our proverb. It says, an idle brain is the devil's workshop. This is our proverb. And जो यहाँ पे next line में है, this is the meaning of the proverb. What is the meaning? If you have nothing to do, you likely think of mischief. मतलब an idle brain is the devil's workshop. का मतलब ये है कि कोई इंसान खाली बैठा है. If somebody has nothing, someone has nothing to do, nothing to work upon, and nothing to think about, no activity to do, nothing productive to do, then what they will do? They will probably think of some mischief. हम जिसे हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, खाली दिमाग शैतान का दिमाग. So here similarly in English we say an idle brain is the devil's workshop. Alright. So let's see one of our examples here. It says the kids should be kept busy during the summer break. Otherwise, you know, an idle brain is devil's workshop. Why are we saying that kids should be kept busy during the summer break? Because you and I, we both know that what happens during summer break. You don't have any school, you don't really have any more activities to do. So you will be sitting idle. And when you're idle and you have nothing to do, nothing productive to do, you would probably think of some mischief. So that's why we say the kids should be kept busy during summer break. Ke kuch na kuch to you should keep the kids busy in something. Why? Because otherwise, if they have nothing to do and if they are idle, what they will end up doing? They'll end up doing some kind of mischief. So an idle brain is the devil's workshop. Alright. इसमें आपने देखा कि एक ये short saying है बहुत, an idle brain is the devil's workshop. Right, it's very small as well. And second चीज क्या है? It is widely used. हर जगह applicable भी है. And third is that it is expressing an obvious truth. ये एक well known fact है, ये एक obvious fact है which everyone knows. So all these three, इसमें हमें features दिख रहे हैं proverb के. Alright. Alright, so here we have another example. Now here is the proverb, the first line. So this is the proverb. This one says, as you sow, so shall you reap. What does this mean? Now इसमें हम proverb करने से पहले हम पहले एक let's do a sort of revision first. किस चीज की revision? आपको याद है हमने homonyms करे थे? Homonyms क्या थे? Homonyms were the words that sound the same but they have different meanings, right? And different spellings also most of the times. यहाँ पे देखो, you see a homonym so and so. Now this sow is talking about जैसे हम seed sow करते हैं, seed लगाते हैं, पौधा जिसमें से आता है, तो उसको हम sowing the seed कहते हैं. And so this is a conjunction which is talking about कि उसके consequences क्या होंगे. Is connecting the cause and the consequence. So both of these, they are what? Homophones. Alright, now coming back to our example of a proverb, this one says, as you sow, so shall you reap. So the meaning is given here. The meaning says, your actions, good or bad, determine what you get. Which means, आप अच्छे काम करो या फिर आप बुरे काम करो, वही आप डिटरमिन करेगा, उसी के कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस और उसी का जो कर्मा होता है वही आपको मिलेगा eventually. Now let's see an example. Here the example says, you've got entangled in few cases of fraud. That's a result of your illegal get-rich-quick methods. You should have known, as you sow, so shall you reap. Now here they're talking about a person who is now messed up in some cases of fraud. Fraud मतलब illegal काम करना and doing unlawful work. So you've got entangled in few cases of fraud. That's a result of your illegal get-rich-quick methods. The get-rich जो जल्दी पैसा कमाने वाली जो schemes होती है ना, and moreover they are illegal as well. So that it is a result of all that. So you should have known, as you sow, so shall you reap. Because that person used illegal methods and unlawful activities, that is why now he has been involved in few cases of fraud. Right. So what did this person sow? This person sowed bad actions. His actions were bad. तो जो reap क्या हुआ eventually? It was a bad result as well. क्या था कि fraud के cases में this person got entangled. So the conclusion in this proverb is that if you do good, you will get good, and if you do bad, you will end up getting bad as well. It's all about your karma. तो इसमें भी हमने proverb के features क्या देखे कि it is a short saying, right? And second, it is widely used, common proverb है काफी. And third thing, it is an obvious truth. It's a well-known truth कि आप जैसा करोगे वैसा ही आपको मिलेगा. जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी. Right? Let's move on to the next slide. Alright, so here we have our next proverb. This one, the proverb says, better late than never. And इसका meaning क्या है? It is better to get something late than get it never. मतलब कि हमें चाहे कुछ लेट मिल रहा हो, चाहे थोड़ा डिले हो जाए हमें वो चीज मिलने में या कुछ होने में, पर it is better, पर वो उससे भी अच्छा है, उससे अच्छा ही है in comparison to the fact कि अगर वो हमें मिले ही ना या फिर वो चीज हुए ही ना. मतलब better late than never. So it is better to get something that you desire or something to happen that you desire late in comparison to never getting it, to get it never. Alright. For example, here we have an example. This one says, I am sorry I am late to the party, but better late than never. Right? कि मतलब at least वो चीज, what is important here is that you are getting whatever you desire, no matter you're getting it late or not. It is important that you are getting it, so you should be grateful for that. So better late than never. So इसमें भी हमने proverb का क्या हमने proverb के लिए देखा. It is a short saying and it is also widely used and it is an obvious truth. Alright, so यही होता है हमारा proverb. Alright, so now we come to idioms. We've done proverbs, now we come to idioms. So what is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase that has a meaning different from a dictionary definition. अब इसमें idioms में क्या होता है कि जो हमें एक phrase दिया होगा या एक saying दी होगी, that will be उसका जो हम literal meaning, मतलब जो उसका dictionary definition है, that will be different from the meaning जो idiom का हम express करने के लिए use करते हैं. ठीक है, आपको confusing लग रहा होगा, पर हम अभी examples करेंगे तो आपको ये meaning और clarify होगा. Let's see the examples. So here we have the examples of idioms. Now let's read a few idioms. Like the first one is cat caught your tongue. Now here the literal meaning is it is as it is shown in the picture, like the cat actually gets the tongue of the person, but that is not true. Here the meaning is supposed to be can't you speak? Now when you ask somebody, did the cat get your tongue? You are indirectly asking them, can't you speak? Right? So here the second idiom is snug as a bug in a rug. Now here again you see a literal picture of a bug in a rug. It's snugged as a bug. It is snugged, the bug is snugged in a rug. So this is the literal meaning. However, when we say snug as a bug in a rug, we don't mean the dictionary meaning, we rather mean warm and cozy. Alright. So another one says, go the extra mile. Now here again, this idiom, it doesn't really mean कि suppose 10 mile की race थी and this athlete went another extra mile. It doesn't really mean that when we speak of this idiom. जो इसका literal meaning है, it's not meant of that. Here we mean making an extra effort, which means जैसे आपको कोई काम दिया है, you make an extra effort and you do more than what you are asked for. That's what is called as going the extra mile. मतलब जो आपको काम बोला है या आपको काम करना है वो तो आपने किया ही है, पर आपने और एफर्ट लगा के उसको और अच्छा करने के लिए आपने इसमें और भी मेहनत करी है, अपना एक्स्ट्रा इनपुट्स भी दिए हैं. Alright. Then another idiom, butterflies in my stomach. So here again we are given we're given a literal picture of a girl with an X-ray on her stomach, and that X-ray shows butterflies in her stomach. Now nobody can really literally get butterflies in their stomach. However, this is the literal meaning, but the meaning that we refer to is about feeling nervous. Here we refer to it as feeling nervous and not literally butterflies in the stomach. Alright. Now the other idiom, to go down in flames. Something that is going down, burning. And here, that is the literal meaning, but the meaning that we use is to fail spectacularly. Another one, once in a blue moon. This one literally means कि एक बार जब blue moon हो जाए तब, but the meaning that we refer to is rarely. So idioms में हमने क्या पढ़ा है कि what do the idioms do, जो इनका dictionary definition होता है, मतलब जो literal meaning होता है, that is different from the meanings that we refer to or the meanings for which these idioms are used. Alright. Alright, so now we are done with proverbs as well and we are done with idioms as well. दोनों के हमने meanings and examples देख लिए हैं. अब जो हम बाकी examples हैं, we will keep on doing with the quiz. So let's start. Alright, so for the quiz, what we will be doing is, now every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Why am I giving you 1 minute? Because you see, your question paper of IEO, it has about 50 questions, and so you can imagine that you get more or less a minute to answer the questions. Now this 1 minute is the maximum that you should be taking for answering the question. Now suppose there could be two, three categories of students. First category is, suppose you answer the question within that 1 minute. So I would request you to fast forward the video and skip right to the answer. You should not be wasting your time. Alright. Now the other students who are not able to answer the question in 1 minute, what you do, you don't skip to the answer. You pause the video and you write down your answer. Alright, it is very important to answer each and every question because there is no negative marking. Here you see, for every incorrect answer, no points, because there is no negative marking in IEO. So it is important that you attempt all the questions. Now for a question of which you are not sure about the answer, now even here and even in the exam, if you are not sure about the answer and you maybe think that B option might be correct or C option might be correct, so you should in that case play your luck and play your mind and make a guess and still give an answer, because it is a win-win situation. Either you will get the marks for that question or you will get a 0, right? But if you don't attempt that question at all, then you are anyway getting a 0 in that, right? So it is good to attempt those questions, and even if you don't know all the answers, try to understand and take a guess. Okay, so this is for every correct answer 10 points. This is just for your own little game where you can try to maintain a notepad. So here you write the name of the chapter and then the question, and then if it is correct, you can give yourself 10 points. If it is not correct, you mark it here. So it is important to see these questions. The ones which you mark incorrect, it is important to go back to them later and then see where you did the mistake. Alright, this is just for your reference. For every correct answer, you can give yourself 10 points. Alright, now let's start. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, so now we start off with our questions on idioms and proverbs. So here what we have to do, it says complete the given idiomatic expression by choosing the correct alternative. Oh, so here we are given the meaning as well. They have made your job easy. How? Let's see. Let's first do this question. So a bed of roses or tulips or daisies or daffodils. Now an easy job is referred to as what? A bed of which flower? A bed of roses. So also by giving out their meanings, they have made this, a bed of roses for you. Okay. So the correct answer is A, a bed of roses, which means an easy job. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, now next up we have a feather in one's dash. Meaning is an achievement that one can be proud of. A feather in one's coat, shirt, hat or cap. The answer is a feather in one's cap. This idiom is used when we're talking about something that you have achieved, and that's something as you can be proud of. So added a feather in my cap, like that. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, next up we have a hard dash to crack, a hard walnut to crack, almond to crack, nut to crack, or cashew to crack. The meaning is a difficult person or problem. A problem that seems very difficult to solve, or a person who is, very complicated, difficult to understand, could be called a hard nut to crack. See, a hard nut to crack. So your time starts now. Forty-five seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Fifteen seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, now next up we have a laughing dash, a laughing stock, or a laughing store, or a laughing fund, or a laughing hose. Now, a laughing stock, a person who is laughed at, who sometimes does amusing things, or a person who is actually generally ridiculed. And sometimes there are kids who are bullied by people, and they are called a laughing stock, which is bad, and you shouldn't really be making a general mockery of all the people. A little hasi mazak is fine, but there shouldn't be a target. There shouldn't be a person who is always targeted. Alright? The correct answer is A, a laughing stock. So your time starts now. Forty-five seconds left. 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, now next up we have a man of dash, a man of script, a man of letters, a man of sentences, or a man of text. Okay, so here the meaning is given a scholarly person. So a scholarly person is referred to as a man of letters. A male scholar, it is referred to as a man of letters. Okay. Very well educated, writes researches, writes articles, publishes, like that, a scholarly person. Okay? So your time starts now. .45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next up, beat around the dash. Beat around the bush, beat around the shrub, beat around the scrub, or beat around the wild. The meaning given us to avoid talking about what is important. Now when someone is asking you about something and you are trying to avoid that topic, you would probably say beating around the bush. This person is beating around the bush to avoid talking about what exactly is happening and what is important. That is beating around the bush. So your time starts now. Forty-five seconds left. Thirty seconds left. Seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, now next up we have live from hand to dash. To have just enough money to live on and nothing extra. Okay, now to live from hand to hand, to live from hand to leg, live from hand to head, or live from hand to mouth. Okay, so this idiom, to have just enough money to live on and nothing extra, is to live from hand to mouth. Okay, now this is actually referred, when people are really poor, they're these daily wagers, especially what they do, they take money home, and whatever money they earn, that just goes in their survival. They just buy their bread and butter, and that's all. They don't have any savings. They don't have enough money to keep as savings, and to maybe even buy a house or something like that. So live from hand to mouth. Okay, that's living from hand to mouth. So your time starts now. 45 seconds left. Seconds left. Seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, next up we have from dash to post. Here the options are from tar to post, from column to post, from pillar to post, or from pole to post. Okay, so here the meaning given is driven from one place to another. So here the correct idiom is from pillar to post. Now moving from pillar to post is the person who moves from one place to another, and isn't really committed to one place, keeps on moving in in a fruitless manner. There is no point of all that. Just keeps moving. That's from pillar to post, moving from pillar to post. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have the gift of the dash, the gift of the speech, the gift of the tongue, the gift of the talk, or the gift of the gap. The ability to speak fluently and eloquently. That is referred to as the gift of the gap. People who are able to speak fluently, eloquently, and who are really good orators, they are said to have what? The gift of the gap. All right. So D, gift of the gap. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next up we have food for dash, something to think about seriously. Food for mind, food for ideas, food for thought, or food for heart. The correct answer is C, food for thought. Food for thought is what? Something to think about seriously. The meaning is given, but like there are certain essays, certain articles, certain areas which do what? Certain stories also which give you a certain different meaning of something, and they leave you with a question. So that's like leaving you with a food for thought, something that you should think about seriously. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have to get into hot what? To get into hot milk or water or hot blood or hot oil. Okay, so the meaning here given is get into serious trouble. So that is to get into hot water. When you get into trouble, like when your mother finds out about something that she wasn't supposed to and you get into hot water. Okay, that's where, you know, these idioms that are really fun, and you can use them in your conversations and even in your writing skills. If you use them in your whatever writing skill you get, and an essay or an article or a paragraph, or even if when you're writing a letter to an editor and you just use one or two idioms over here and there, then that is really going to be appreciated by your evaluator, and even you are going to feel confident that, you know, I have used such witty vocabulary in my writing skills. Okay, so this one is get into hot water, and this is so common. Get into serious trouble. This is an idiom which you can use in so many areas. I can't even begin to tell you. So at least these common idioms should be like on your tips, and you should use them to just have an edge over the others. All right. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have a bitter dash to swallow. A bitter pill to swallow, a bitter tablet to swallow, a bitter medicine to swallow, or a bitter capsule to swallow. Meaning is unpleasant but to be accepted. Okay. How witty is this idiom? A bitter pill to swallow is something that is the harsh truth. Okay, that is the harsh truth but has to be accepted. Like if someone, you know, participated in a competition and they really expected themselves to win, but they didn't, and when the results come out, and that becomes a bitter pill for them to swallow. This is a harsh truth that was unpleasant but has to be accepted. So a bitter pill to swallow. Like a pill is something that, you know, a medicine that you have to take, you don't like, right? So even though it is unpleasant and you don't like it, but you have to take it, so you have to accept it. Like a bitter pill to swallow. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have wave a magic twig or wand or staff or stick. Now this is pretty easy, I think. Meaning is find an easy solution. Wave a magic what? Magic wand. That's I think the job of mothers. What do they do? Always wave a magic wand. For anything, you go to them with any problem and they're going to wave a magic wand. Which means, not literally wave a magic wand, but find an easy solution to the biggest of problems that you have. Okay, so wave a magic wand. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have to be on the receiving dash. To be on the receiving limit or edge or point or end. Now to be on the receiving end, it means be the one who suffers something unpleasant. Now something has happened, like suppose, let me give you a real life example. Now you see all these metro constructions happening. This is good, you know, this is good for the economy. Infrastructure built ho raha hai. It is going to be economical. Metro is quite cheap for travel. All right, but who is on the receiving end of all this? The receiving end, on the receiving end are the people who are displaced from the areas where these metros are being constructed. So they are the ones who are suffering something unpleasant. Otherwise, for everyone, you know, construction of metros is a very good thing. So these people who, you know, live there, they are being displaced. They are on the receiving end. Right? I hope you've understood its meaning. Again, a very common idiom. In fact, all these idioms are so easy to use and easy to remember also. Easy to use. I mean, what I'm trying to say is they have wide application. They can be used in so many areas, so many situations. Even if you remember one or two of them, you are going to really earn some brownie points. Okay, let's move on. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have the dash test. The test that gives conclusive proof of something. The acid test, the base test, the acid test, the base test, the caustic test, or the acerbic test. Okay, so something that gives the test that gives conclusive proof of something. That is an acid test. Like acid test in science में होता है जिसमें पता चल जाता है कि acid है कि basic है litmus paper से and other things also. Okay, so that's the acid test, gives a conclusive proof of something. Acid test. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, now here we have next up, throw out the baby with the dash, with the bath water, with the bathtub, with the cold water, and with the hot water. Meaning is foolishly rejecting or discarding something essential with something non-essential. Okay, this is just funny. Throw out the baby with the bath water. So here what they are trying to tell you is throw out, it's an idiom. So we don't try to take it literally, but what metaphor they're trying to draw is throwing out is referred to as rejecting something or discarding something. And the baby, that is referred to as something essential. And then here the blank, which is actually bath water. Okay, and bath water is referred to something that is non-essential. So they are trying to draw a metaphor and say foolishly, very, how would a person throw out their own baby, right? That would be foolish. So that's what they're trying to say. Foolishly rejecting, discarding something essential like the baby with something non-essential like the bath water. That's the meaning of this idiom. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, next up we have a dash escape. The options are have a wide escape, have a narrow escape, have a slim escape, or have a big escape. Now here the meaning we are given is escape from being unharmed. Escape from being harmed. When there were chances of you getting harmed, some कहते हैं ना बाल बच गए. Just about something bad was about to happen, but you just got saved in the nick of time. That is have a narrow escape, right? Again, such interesting, such nice idioms which you pretty sure can use all of these in some way or the other. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have a dash for your thoughts, a penny for your thoughts, a glimpse of your thoughts, a second for your thoughts, and a drop for your thoughts. Okay. So here the correct answer. The meaning here is, of course, a way of asking what someone is thinking. That is a penny for your thoughts, right? You're trying to ask someone what they're thinking. Give me a penny for your thoughts. That's asking. What are you thinking? All right. Again, see, such a beautiful idiom with such wide application. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up, carrot and stick what? Carrot and stick game or policy or bundle or end. Carrot and stick. Now here the correct answer is carrot and stick policy. Now what is carrot and stick policy? Reward and punishment policy. Okay, carrot is the reward and stick is the punishment. So that's why this is being used to tell you about a carrot is reward and punishment policy. Carrot and stick approach. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The fourth dash, the fourth angle, fourth corner, fourth estate or fourth man. Okay. The profession of journalism is actually called the fourth estate. Why we have these three estates? Judiciary, executive and the legislature. So here the fourth estate is called journalism, the media. The media which brings you the information because they have such huge responsibility of putting out the truth, spreading it to the masses. So it's called the fourth estate. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. Seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, now here we have straight from the dash, straight from the shoulder, gun, past or have heaven. Something that happens candidly, okay, in a very honest manner, honest raw manner, straight from the shoulder. Okay, it's candidly. All right, with this we finish off with the idioms. I really hope you have understood all these and you are going to remember these idioms, use them. Otherwise, it is really going to be a waste of your time. IEU mein, I don't know if these exact idioms are going to come or not. If they do, that's going to be great. And otherwise, even if they don't, you just need to add up to your vocabulary. Alright, you just need to focus on learning, improving yourself, growing yourself. Jo marks hain, whatever those marks are, that is important. But in the long run, what is important is your growth, your understanding, your learning. Alright?
That's all for our class on idioms and proverbs. I hope you have understood the basic premises. If you have found any new idioms and proverbs that you didn't already know of, I am pretty sure you noted them down for further revision in the future. So keep revising and keep learning. I will see you the next time. Thank you for watching.